Get serious. That's the first step. The foundation, the turning point. There's no shortcut, no life hack, no hidden door that replaces this truth. You must take command of your mind, or it will command you. Every achievement, every success story, every life well lived begins the same way, with a decision. You decide that this life matters, that your life matters, that your mind will serve you, not sabotage you. I'm telling you this as someone who's lived long enough to see how fast time moves. I blinked and decades disappeared. One day you think you have all the time in the world, and then suddenly you're staring at the mirror, wondering where the years went. We grow up believing there's always a tomorrow, but there isn't. Not in the way we imagine. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. The only thing you can touch, shape, and command is this moment, this breath, this decision. If you're lucky, you'll get 75 years. That's 75 summers to feel the warmth on your skin, 75 winters to reflect, 75 chances to grow. When you see life like that, not as endless time, but as a series of sacred, limited seasons, you realize something profound. Every day counts. Every thought counts, because what you think, you become, and every moment your mind drifts, your life follows. So don't waste it. Don't waste your power chasing distractions, drowning in noise, or scrolling past your own destiny. Step away from the chaos. Pull yourself out of the current. The battle isn't out there. It's in here. Your life will always follow the direction of your dominant thoughts. So, what are you thinking about right now? Are those thoughts building you or breaking you? See, control begins with awareness. Most people let their minds run on autopilot, drifting from one emotion to the next, one impulse to another, like a ship without a compass. But the mind left untrained is a dangerous master. It exaggerates fears, amplifies doubt, and hunts for comfort at the expense of growth. The mind whispers, "You're tired, you're too late, you're not enough." And if you don't catch it, if you don't challenge it, you'll believe it. You'll let your mind write your story instead of your spirit. So today, I'm asking you to take the wheel, to step into the captain's seat and say, "No more. From this day forward, I control my mind before it controls me." Change doesn't happen overnight. It begins with small, quiet moments, little victories in silence. It's not the loud declarations that transform you, but the steady redirection of thought. Like a plane that shifts its course by only 1 degree. At first, it seems like nothing. But give it enough time and that tiny adjustment takes it to an entirely new destination. That's what happens when you control your mind. You alter your future, not in one giant leap, but in 1,000 micro decisions. Here's the truth. Whether you do something or do nothing, time will pass. 10 months from now, someone will look in the mirror and say, "I'm proud of who I became." And someone else will whisper, "I've wasted more time." Which one will you be? And maybe you're thinking, "It's too late. I've made too many mistakes. My habits are too strong." But listen, it's never too late to take control. The moment you decide, truly decide, that your mind is your servant, not your master, everything shifts, because progress isn't a miracle, it's momentum. One thought at a time, one action at a time, one promise kept at a time. If you don't get better, you don't stay the same. You slide backward. That's how the mind works. It either works for you or against you. You're either rising with it or being buried by it. There is no standing still, so write it down. Don't just think, "Ink." What do you want to change? What must you stop believing? What thoughts have kept you chained to mediocrity? Write them down, then write the new ones. The ones that lift you, the ones that challenge you, because clarity comes through creation. When you write it, you own it. Set goals, not vague wishes, but real, deliberate targets, and link them to habits, not hopes. Because the difference between a dream and a destiny is discipline. Motivation may spark the flame, but discipline keeps it burning when everything else goes dark. Motivation fades. Discipline endures. Ask yourself every day, did I do what I said I would? If the answer is no, go again. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you strengthen the muscle of control. That's how you earn self-respect. That's how you rebuild trust with your own mind. Stop waiting for someday. Someday isn't on the calendar. Monday exists, Friday exists, but someday is an illusion, a thief that robs you of momentum. You want to change your life? Start now. No one climbs a mountain in one leap. You do it one step at a time, one moment of control at a time. Now, let's get honest. You're going to feel behind sometimes. You're going to feel like you're not doing enough. That's okay. That feeling isn't failure, it's fuel. It means you're aware. It means you're in the fight, because the path to mastery rarely feels like victory. Most days it feels like confusion, pressure, fatigue, doubt, but that's where greatness is born. Not in comfort, but in conflict. Those who rise aren't the ones who have it easy. They're the ones who've learned to lead their minds when everything inside screams to stop. They've learned to command their focus in chaos, to choose purpose over panic. They don't let emotions dictate effort. They decide how to feel, how to think, how to act, and that's the difference. So if you're struggling right now, good. It means you're still alive in the ring. Stop waiting to feel ready. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect conditions. You need a decision, a single unwavering choice. I will master my mind. Every high performer, every champion, every success story, they all had one thing in common. They got serious, not bitter, not angry, just serious. Serious about growth, serious about mental discipline, serious about the direction of their lives. Because here's the truth. Life doesn't hand you peace. It gives you pressure and asks, what will you do with it? You've got two choices, drift or design. You can drift through life, reacting, complaining, repeating. Or you can design it with intention, guiding your thoughts like a sculptor-shaped stone. Because your mind will create your reality, whether you shape it or not. So who are you becoming? Are you drifting into that version of yourself or building it brick by brick? Years ago, I had a moment, a low one, surrounded by chaos, bad habits, wasted time. I realized something painful. My life was simply a reflection of my mind. My outer world mirrored my inner one. If I wanted a new reality, I needed a new mindset. That night, I made a vow. I will master my mind, or it will master me. And I've been at war ever since. Not with the world, but with the voice that says quit. That's the real battle. The fight isn't out there, it's within. It's between the old you and the one you're becoming. Between your excuses and your execution. Between your comfort and your calling. Ask yourself, if your life were a movie and it started right now, what would the hero do next? You already know, so go do that. Control begins with focus. Your mind is a garden. Whatever you plant grows. Thoughts of strength breed courage. Thoughts of gratitude breed joy. Thoughts of gratitude breed joy. Thoughts of doubt breed decay. So be the gardener. Weed out the lies, plant seeds of faith, discipline, resilience. You live in a time where you can choose what you feed your mind, books, voices, videos, environment. Choose wisely. What you feed grows, what you starve dies. And if you want your mind to serve you, you must feed it strength, not scarcity. A blade doesn't become sharp without fire, and neither does your mind. It must be forged through resistance, discipline, and discomfort. You don't grow walking downhill. Growth lives in the uphill climb, in the repetition, in the restraint, in the relentless redirection of thought. So build the habits, build discipline, audit your thoughts, set reminders, ask yourself hourly, what am I thinking right now? Is this thought serving me? You can control your thoughts, you can command your emotions, you can redirect your energy. The power is already yours, you just have to claim it. Because one day, mediocrity starts to burn, comfort starts to rot. You'll feel it, the ache of unrealized potential, the sting of wasted focus. And in that moment, you'll either surrender or stand up. And when you stand, everything changes. So stop running from work, stop hiding behind the noise. Stop letting your mind wander into weakness. Build a fortress inside your head. Protect your focus like it's gold, because this is your life, your one shot. You can't control the weather, you can't control the past, but you can control your response, you can control your mindset, and when you do, everything follows. No one's coming to do it for you. No one's handing you clarity. You must earn it. Every morning when the alarm rings, you're faced with a question. Will I lead my mind, or let it lead me? Don't wait to feel motivated, move first. The fire will follow. Feelings are followers, not leaders. You lead, you act, you decide. Because in the end, control is freedom. When you control your mind, you control your destiny. And when you master your thoughts, you master your life. So from this day forward, let this be your declaration. I am not a prisoner of my thoughts. I am the master of my mind. I am the author of my story, and I will write a masterpiece. Because life doesn't reward the reactive, it rewards the deliberate. So take the wheel, control your mind before it controls you.